Hello, beautiful children. It is lovely to be sharing this Kiddush with you now. We have done all of the Shacharit Tefillot prayers that we would usually do, our morning prayers during the children's service. And I hope I'm going to be able to record this Kiddush for you because I live in a block of flats where there are quite a few blocks. And he's not my gardener because he belongs to everybody, but he's been very excited about blowing leaves away with a very, very, very noisy machine. And I have tried to run to all the rooms that I have in the flat, bar the lounge and dining room where Chloe is learning, and he must be disturbing her as well. So I am really hopeful that this time I will be able to do Kiddush for you. It's quite funny. Anyway, too much information. What can I tell you about Kiddush? Well, we know that Kiddush is a very special prayer that is recited after Musaf, the additional prayer on the Sabbath, or just before lunch. And we use grape juice if we are children. Adults may have wine. It's preferable for them to use wine maybe, but we have grape juice, and daddies who have always done the Kiddush for me have always only had grape juice. Usually we sing along the first paragraph together. I sing too because I want the children to learn it, and then the second paragraph I do insist is said. Some people don't say it. And then the leader will do the Alkane sentence and the blessing over the grape juice. Okay, so if you have the wonderful Tribe Siddur, you will find the Kiddush on page 179. But you would not have your Kiddush, your Siddur open for Kiddush because we would already have collected, the adults, the mummies and daddies would have collected the Siddurim and put them back in the Siddur cupboard so that any chametz, food that we may not have on Pesach, would not get stuck to the Siddurim and would make it easier for us to use the Siddurim on Pesach without having to worry too much about it. Okay, so in my Siddur handout, it's on page 12, and there are images of Kiddush cups and a cluster of green grapes and a cluster of purple grapes, respectively, a couple of lines of my poetry, and the translation and the transliteration. So let me explain the meaning of Kiddush in English. And the children of Israel, that's you, shall keep the Shabbat by establishing the Shabbat for their generations as a covenant forever between me and the children of Israel. It is an eternal sign that in 6 days God made the heavens and the earth, and on the 7th day he rested. Remember the Shabbat day to make it holy. 6 days you can work, but the 7th day is Shabbat for Hashem your God. You may not do any work. You, your son, your daughter, those who work for you, and your cattle and your inhabitant who is in your gates. For in 6 days God made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested on the 7th day. Therefore God blessed the Shabbat day and made it holy. Attention, gentlemen, rabbis, my teachers. Blessed are you, Hashem, our God, King of the universe, who creates the fruit of the vine. And a couple of lines of my poetry. Now, Kiddush, ordinarily, we would all be sitting because you'd have your little grape juice and your crisps and your lotus cookie and any other treats I might have given you presents, and balancing them all on your lap and spilling them, and me telling you not to worry about grape juice being spilt, and me or other mummies and daddies going around giving out more grape juices. The daddy would be standing, but from the family that I come from, my ultra-Orthodox family, my Gera Hasidish family, and I'm sure that there are different Hasidim, have different minhagim, they have different customs, but my family's custom was to sit for Shabbat lunch and to stand for Friday night. Okay, I am going to try and do the poem, tiny little poetry lines, and go on with V'shomru because I have a feeling that this gardener is rounding the corner again. Standing or sitting, listen to the person saying Kiddush with your grape juice in your hand. When they've had a sip, drink yours too. Isn't our family community and nation grand. Okay. V'shomru v'nei Yisrael es ha-Shabbos Lasot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz Uvayom hashvi shavat vayinofash Zochar et Yom HaShabbos lekadsho, Sheshes Yomim ta'avod, V'asisa kol melachtecha, V'yom hashvi Shabbat l'Adonai Elohecha, Lo saseh kol melacha, Ata uvincha, uvitecha, Avdecha, V'amatcha, Uvehemtecha, V'gercha asher b'sharecha, Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz et hayam v'et kol asher bam v'yanach bayom hashvi al kein berach Adonai es yom hashabbos v'yakadshehu Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Barei Peri Hagafen. Then you would have your grape juice, and then we would say the bracha on a cookie, which would be the mazonot bracha. Okay, I am now going to do a tiny little piece about the Arba Minim, and then one about Hallel, and then I'm very much hoping that I will have the back page of this handout done for me by a very special little boy growing bigger by the day. Glad I was able to do that, Kiddush. Bye.